Wednesday Martin, the author of Step Monster. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
In your book, you said that stepmothers are under the radar. What do you mean by that?
Stepmothers are under the radar in so many ways. Let's start with the numbers. Astonishingly, we don't even know how many stepmothers there are in the United States. The most frequently cited figure is that there are between 15 and 20 million stepmothers in the U.S. But we know that this number is likely very low because of the way the U.S. Census counts stepfamilies. What the U.S. Census has decided is that you count as a step-parent if you live full-time with your stepchild. Since mom is overwhelmingly likely to get custody of her children after a divorce, this means that we count stepfathers and undercount stepmothers. And unfortunately, research efforts follow the census. A very large body of knowledge is out there about the needs and emotions and realities of stepfathers and stepchildren. Not so much for stepmothers. There's a lot that we still don't know about them. So we need to start by finding out how many stepmothers there are in the United States, certainly. But we need to go way beyond that and learn a lot more about stepmothers, especially because one of the things we do know is that stepmother is likely the most difficult role in the entire stepfamily.
In fact, you write about the difficulties you had in your first years married to a man with 2 teenage girls. There's a story about garbage bags.
Yes, there is, and it's not a story that I'm proud of, but it is a very instructive story. When my younger stepdaughter was about 12 years old, I asked her what felt like 100 times to clean up her room, and like a typical adolescent, she refused and walked out of the house. And in a rage, I gathered all her things that were on the floor, and I put them in big black garbage bags, and I hurled the garbage bags down the stairs toward the front door, and was immediately consumed with self-recrimination and self-hatred. I learned not long after that plenty of mothers have done things like this in a moment of being frustrated by their child ignoring them. But there's a difference in the experience that a stepmother has. First of all, a mother, when she hits a rough patch like this with a child or a difficult developmental moment like the period of adolescence, is likely to be able to draw on a really long-established and strong bond with that child. For stepmom, however, the bond with that child is likely relatively recent. It's not as strong, and in fact, it's rather fragile and insecure. And this means that a difficult moment like this feels especially difficult. Secondly, a mother might say, when she does something like what I did, I'm a terrible mother. But she can quickly catch herself and correct herself and say, I'm a person having a bad day. Things are going to be fine with my child tomorrow. A stepmother, on the other hand, is in a very different position. When she does something like what I did, she's likely to do what I did and say to herself, I have become a wicked stepmother. I swore this would never happen to me. I never wanted to be this kind of person, and here I am, a stepmother who is a step monster. What I want to do in my book is reassure women with stepchildren that this experience is normal, that it's okay to get frustrated and fed up, and even to lose your temper, but that you don't have to spiral down into self-hatred. What's possible is to take very concrete steps to draw on your own strengths in order to improve your relationship with your stepchildren, and to take concrete steps to continue improving your marriage.
Thank you for coming here today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.